I, Arthur, son of Uther Pendragon from the castle of Camelot, king of the Britons, defeater of the Saxons, sovereign of all England.
Pull the other one!
I am, and this is my trusty servant Patsy. We have ridden the length and breadth of the land in search of knights who will join me in my court of Camelot. I must speak with your lord and master.
What? Ridden on a horse?
Yes.
You're using coconuts.
What?
You've got 2 empty halves of coconut and you're banging them together.
So, we have ridden the snows of winter, covered this land, through the kingdom of Mercia.
Where'd you get the coconut?
We found them.
Found them? In Mercia? The coconut's tropical.
What do you mean?
Well, this is a temperate zone.
The swallow may fly south with the sun, or the house martin or the plumber may seek warmer climates in winter, yet these are not strangers to the land.
Are you suggesting coconuts migrate?
Not at all. They could be carried.
What? A swallow carrying a coconut?
It could grip it by the husk.
It's not a question of where he grips it. It's a simple question of weight ratios. A 5-ounce bird could not carry a 1-pound coconut.
Well, it doesn't matter. Will you go and tell your master that Arthur from the court of Camelot is here?
Listen, in order to maintain airspeed velocity, a swallow needs to beat its wings 4 to 3 times every second, right?
Please!
Am I right?
I'm not interested.
It could be carried by an African swallow.
Oh, yeah, an African swallow may be, but not a European swallow. That's my point.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that.
Will you ask your master if he wants to join my court at Camelot?
But then, of course, African swallows are non-migratory.
Oh, yeah.
So they couldn't bring a coconut back anyway.
Wait a minute. Supposing the swallows carried it together.
No, they'd have to have it on a line.
Well, simple. They just use a strand of creeper.
What? Held under the dorsal guiding feathers?
Well, why not?
Yay!
Ring out, you're dead! Ring out, you're dead!
Here's your 9p.
I'm not dead.
Here, it says he's not dead.
Yes, he is.
I'm not.
He isn't?
Well, he'll be soon. He's very ill.
I'm getting better.
No, you're not. You'll be steadied out in a moment.
Oh, I can't take him like that. It's against regulations.
I don't want to go on the card.
Oh, don't be such a baby.
I can't take him.
I feel fine.
Well, do us a favor.
I can't.
Well, can you hang around a couple of minutes? He won't be long.
No, I've got to go to the Robinsons. They've lost 9 today.
Well, when's your next round?
Thursday.
I think I'll go for a walk.
You're not fooling anyone, you know. Look, isn't there something you can do?
Hit him.
Ah, thanks very much.
Not at all. See you Thursday.
Old woman!
Man.
Man? Sorry? What knight lives in that castle over there?
I'm 37.
What?
I'm 37. I'm not old.
Well, I can't just call you man.
Well, you could say Dennis.
Well, I didn't know you were called Dennis.
Well, you didn't bother to find out, did you?
I did say sorry about the old woman, but from behind it looked...
What I object to is you automatically treating me like an inferior.
Well, I am king.
Oh, king, eh? Very nice. And how'd you get that, eh? By exploiting the workers. By hanging on to outdated imperialist dogma which perpetuates the economic and social differences of our society. If there's going to be any progress...
Dennis! There's some lovely fish down here! Oh, how do you do?
How do you do, good lady? I am Arthur, king of the Britons. Whose castle is that?
King of who?
The Britons.
Who are the Britons?
Well, we all are. We're all Britons. And I am your king.
Didn't know we had a king. Thought we were an autonomous collective.
You're fooling yourself. We're living in a dictatorship, a self-perpetuating autocracy in which the working classes...
Oh, there you go, bringing class into it again.
Well, that's what this is all about. If only people would hear of...
Please, please. Good people. I am in haste. Who lives in that castle?
No one lives there.
Then who is your lord?
We don't have a lord.
What?
I told you, we're an anarcho-syndicalist commune. We take it in turns to act as a sort of executive officer of the week. But
Yes.
all decisions of that officer have to be ratified at a special bi-weekly meeting
Yes, I see.
by a simple majority in the case of purely eternal affairs,
Be quiet.
but by a 2/3 majority in the case of more...
Be quiet. I order you to be quiet.
Order, eh? Who
Order,
does he
eh?
think he is?
I am your king.
I didn't vote for you.
You don't vote for kings.
How did you become king then?
The lady of the lake, her arm clad in the purest shimmering samite, held aloft Excalibur from the bosom of the water, signifying by divine providence that I, Arthur, was to carry Excalibur. That is why I am your king.
Listen, strange women lying in ponds distributing swords is no basis for a system of government. Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Be quiet.
Well, you can't expect to wield supreme executive power just because some watery tart threw a sword at you.
I order you to shut your pie hole.
I mean, if I went around saying I was an emperor just because some moistened bint had lobbed a scimitar at me, they'd put me away.
Zip thine lips or else.
Ah, now we see the violence inherent in the system.
Silencio, por favor.
Oh, come and see the violence inherent in the system. Help, help, I'm being repressed.
Bloody peasant.
You're repressing me. A witch! A witch! Got a witch! Got a witch! Burn her! Burn the witch! Burn the witch!
How do you know she is a witch?
She looks like one.
Bring her forward.
I'm not a witch. I'm not a witch.
Ah, but you are dressed like one.
They dressed me up like this.
Oh, no, we didn't. No, we didn't. No,
This isn't my nose. It's a false one.
no.
Well,
Well, we did do the nose.
And the hat. But she is a witch.
Yeah! Yeah!
did you dress her up like this?
No!
No.
No! Yes!
Yes. A
A
bit.
bit. A bit.
A bit.
A bit. She has got a ward.
What makes you think she is a witch?
Well, she turned me into a newt.
A newt?
Look, I got better.
Burn her anyway.
Burn her!
Burn.
Quiet. There are ways of telling whether she is a witch.
Are there?
What are they? Do they hurt?
Tell me, what do you do with witches?
Burn!
And what do you burn apart from witches?
More witches! More witches!
What?
Ah, so why do witches burn?
Because they're made of what?
Good, good. So how do we tell whether she is made of wood?
Build a bridge out of her!
Ah. But can you not also make big bridges out of stone?
Oh yeah.
Does wood sink in water?
No,
No.
No, it floats! It floats!
Throw her into the pond!
The barn! Throw her into
What also floats in water?
the...
Apples!
Very small rocks.
Ida!
Oh, gravy!
Cherries!
Mud!
Churches!
A duck!
Exactly. So logically,
If she weighs...
The same as a duck. She's made of wood.
Yes!
and therefore,
A witch!
A witch!
A
Here's a duck! Use this duck!
very good. We shall use my largest scales.
A witch!
Who are you who are so wise in the ways of science?
I am Arthur, King of the Britons.
My liege.
Sir Knight, will you come with me to Camelot and join us at the round table?
My liege, I would be honored.
Yeah!
Now it's Magnus's turn.
That's so fun.
The wise Sir Bedivere was the first to join King Arthur's knights, but other illustrious names were soon to follow. Sir Lancelot the Brave, Sir Galahad the Good, and Sir Robin the not quite so brave as Sir Lancelot, who had nearly fought the dragon of Angul, who had nearly stood up to the vicious chicken of Bristol, and who had personally wet himself at the Battle of Bredon Hill. And the aptly named Sir not appearing in this film. Together they formed a band whose names and deeds were to be retold throughout the centuries. The Knights of the Round Table.
Nancy, look!
Arthur, King of the Britons. Don't grovel. One thing I can't stand, it's people groveling. Sorry. And don't apologize. Every time I talk to someone, it's sorry this and forgive me that, and I'm not worthy. What are you doing now?
I'm averting my eyes, O Lord.
Well, don't. It's like those miserable psalms. It's so.
Yes.
Now knock it off.
Yes, Lord.
Right. Arthur, King of the Britons, your knights of the Round Table shall have a task to make them an example in these dark times.
Good idea, Lord.
Of course, it's a good idea. Behold, Arthur. The Holy Grail. Look well, Arthur, for it is your sacred task to seek this Grail. That is your purpose, Arthur, the quest for the Holy Grail.
A blessing! A blessing from the Lord! God be praised! Dun, 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 dun.
Halt!
Oh.
Hello? Who is it?
I couldn't wake up the kids.
It is I, King Arthur, and these are my knights of the Round Table. Whose castle is this?
This is the castle of our master, Guy de Lombard.
Well, go and tell your master that we have been charged by God with a sacred quest. If he will give us food and shelter for the night, he can join us in our quest for the Holy Grail.
Well, I'll ask him, but I don't think he'll be very keen. He's already got one, you see.
What?
Yeah.
Already got one.
Are you sure he's got one?
Oh, yes, very nice. I told him we already got one. Thanks. Oh.
Can we come up and have a look?
Of course not. You're English types, eh?
Well, what are you then?
We're French. Why do you think we have this outrageous accent, you silly king, huh?
If you will not show us the Grail, we shall take your castle by force.
You do not frighten us, you English pig dogs. Ha 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 ha. Go and boil your bottoms. Sons of a silly person. I blow my nose at you, so-called King Arthur. You and your silly English knights.
Now look here, my good men.
We don't want to talk to you no more, you empty-headed animal food trough wiper. I fart in your general direction. Your mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberries.
Is there someone else we could talk to?
No. Now go away, or I shall taunt you a second time.
Now this is your last chance. I've been more than reasonable.
Fetch a lavash.
Fetch a lavash. Fetch a lavash. Quoi? Quoi? Quoi?
Fetch a lavash.
You do not agree to my commands. Run away! Run away!
Oh gosh, more coconuts.
Me!
Who are you?
We are the knights who say me!
No, not the knights who say me.
The same!
Who are they?
We are the keepers of the sacred words, Ni, Beng, and Niwom.
Those who hear them say them live to tell the tale.
The knights who say Ni demand or sacrifice.
Knights of Ni, we are but simple travelers who seek the enchanter who lives beyond these woods.
Ni! We shall say Ni again to you if you do not appease us.
Well, what is it you want?
We want a shrubbery.
We will find you a shrubbery.
You must return here with a shrubbery, or else you will never pass through this wood alive.
Oh, Knights of Ni, you are just and fair. We will return with a shrubbery.
One that looks nice.
Of course.
And not too expensive.
Yes.
Now, go!
Woohoo! The Tale of Sir Lancelot.
One day, lad, all this will be yours.
What? The curtains?
No, not the curtains, lad. All you can see, stretched out over the hills and valleys of the lands. This will be your kingdom, lad.
But mother.
Father, lad, father.
But father, I don't want to live there.
I built this kingdom up from nothing. When I started here, all there was a swamp. The other king said I was daft to build a castle on a swamp, but I built it all the same just to show him. It sank into the swamp, so I built the second one. That sank into the swamp, so I built a third. That burned down, fell over, then sank into the swamp, but the fourth one stayed up. And that's what you're going to get, lad. Strongest castle in these islands.
But I don't want any of that. I'd rather...
Rather what?
I'd just rather sing.
Stop that! You're not going into a song while I'm here. Now listen, lad. In 20 minutes, you're going to marry to a girl whose father owns the biggest tracts of lands, open land in Britain.
But I don't want land.
Listen, Alice.
Herbert.
Herbert. We live in a bloody swamp. We need all the land we can get.
But I don't like her.
Don't like her? What's wrong with her? She's beautiful. She's rich. She's got huge tracts of land.
I know. I want the girl that I marry to have a certain special something.
Cut that out. Look, you're marrying Princess Lucky, so you'd better get used to the idea. Guards. Where's my guards?
Right here.
Guards.
Yes.
Make sure the prince doesn't leave this room until I come and get him.
Not to leave the room, even if you come and get him.
No. Until I come and get him.
Until you come and get him, we're not to enter the room.
No. You stay in the room and make sure he doesn't leave.
And you'll come and get him.
Right.
We don't need to do anything apart from just stopping him from entering the room.
No, leaving the room.
Oh, leaving the room. Yes.
All right?
Right. Yes. Good.
What is it? What? Look, it's quite simple. You just stay here and make sure he doesn't leave the room. All right?
Oh, I remember. Can he leave the room with us?
No. You just keep him in here and make sure he...
Well, yes. No. Oh, yes. We'll keep him in here, obviously. But if he had to leave and we were with him...
No. Just keep him in here.
Until you or anyone else...
No, not anyone else. Just me.
Just you.
Get back.
Get back.
Right, we will stay here until you get back.
And make sure he doesn't leave.
What?
Make sure he doesn't leave.
The prince?
Yes, make sure he doesn't leave.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, I thought you meant him. You know, it seemed a bit daft to me having to guard him when he's a guard.
Is that clear?
Oh, no, quite clear. No problems.
Right. Where are you going?
We're coming with you!
No.
Message for you, sir.
Concord! Concord, speak to me! To whoever finds this note... Wait. To whoever finds this note, I have been imprisoned by my father, who wishes me to marry against my will. Please, please come and rescue me. I am in the tall tower of Swamp Castle. At last! A call, a cry of distress. This could be the sign that leads me to the Holy Grail. Brave, brave Concord, you shall not have died in vain.
Not quite dead yet, sir.
Well, you shall not have been mortally wounded in vain.
I think I could pull through, sir.
I see.
Actually, I think I'll come with you, sir.
No, sweet Concord, stay here. I will send help as soon as I have accomplished a daring and heroic rescue in my own particular...
Idiom, sir?
Idiom.
No, I feel quite fine, actually, sir.
Farewell, sweet Concord.
I'll just stay here then, shall I, sir?
Old crone, is there anywhere in this town where we could buy a shrubbery?
Who sent you?
The knights who say knee.
No, never. We have no shrubberies here.
If you do not tell us where we can buy a shrubbery, my friend, we will say...
your work.
Knee. Very well. If you will not voluntarily assist us, knee.
No.
No. It's not that. It's knee.
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 Ow!
Knee.
Are you saying knee to that old woman?
Yes.
Oh, what sad times are these when passing ruffians can say knee at will to old ladies. There is a pestilence upon this land. Nothing is sacred. Even those who arrange and design shrubberies are under considerable economic stress at this period in history.
Did you say shrubberies?
Yes. Shrubberies are my trade. I am a shrubber. I am Roger the Shrubber. I arrange, design, and sell shrubberies.
Knee.
No. Oh, knights of knee, we have brought you your shrubbery. May we go now?
It is a good shrubbery. I like the laurels particularly. But there is one small problem.
What is that?
We are now no longer the knights who say knee.
Knee.
Quiet. We are now the knights who say eki, pikang, zoop, boing, kudum, zoo, owly, jeep. Therefore, we must give you a test.
What is this test, O knights who till recently said knee?
Firstly, you must find another shrubbery.
Not another shrubbery.
Then, when you have found the shrubbery, you must place it here, beside this shrubbery, only slightly higher, so you get the two-level effect with a little path running down the middle.
The path, knee.
When you have found the shrubbery, you must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring.
We shall do no such thing.
Oh, please.
Cut down a tree with a herring? It can't be done.
My league, it's Sir Robin.
He is packing it in. He is packing it up. He is sneaking away. He is buggering up. He is chickening up. Oh, bravely he is throwing in the sponge.
Sir Robin!
My liege, it is good to see you.
Surely you've not given up your quest for the Holy Grail?
He is sneaking away and buggering up.
Be quiet. No, far from it.
And so, Arthur and Bedivere and Sir Robin set out on their search to find the enchanter. Beyond the forest, they met Lancelot and Galahad, and there was much rejoicing. In the frozen lake of Nador, they were forced to eat Robin's minstrel. And there was much rejoicing. A year passed. Winter changed into spring. Spring changed into summer. Summer changed into winter. And winter gave spring and summer a miss and went straight on into autumn until one day.
There! Look!
What does it say?
What language is that?
Brother Maynard, you are a scholar.
Maynard.
Maynard.
It's Aramaic.
Of course. Joseph of Arimathea.
What does it say?
It reads, "Here may be the last words of Joseph of Arimathea. He who is valiant and pure in the spirit may find the Holy Grail in the castle."
What?
The castle Aauughhh.
Look, if he was dying, he wouldn't bother to carve Aauughhh. He'd just say it.
Well, that's what's carved in the rock.
Perhaps he was dictating.
Well, does it say anything else?
No, just Oh, it's the legendary black beast of Aauughhh!
Run away!
Run away!
Run away!
As the horrendous black beast lunged forward, escape for Arthur and his knights seemed hopeless, when suddenly the beast suffered a fatal heart attack. The peril was no more. The quest for Holy Grail could continue.
There it is!
The Bridge of Death!
Oh, great.
Who's that old man?
He's the keeper of the Bridge of Death. He asks each traveler 5 questions.
3 questions.
Three questions. He who answers the 5 questions.
3 questions.
3 questions may cross in safety.
What if you get a question wrong?
Then you are cast into the gorge of eternal peril.
Oh, I won't go.
Who's going to answer the questions?
Sir Robin!
Yes?
Brave Sir Robin, you go.
Hey, I've got a great idea. Why doesn't Lancelot go?
Yes, let me go. I will take him single-handed.
No. Hang on. Just answer the 5 questions.
3 questions.
3 questions as best you can, and we shall watch and pray.
I understand, my lord.
Liege.
Good luck, brave Sir Lancelot. God be with you.
Up! Who would cross the Bridge of Death must answer me these questions 3 and the other side, he say.
Ask me the questions, Rich Keeper. I'm not afraid.
What is your name?
My name is Sir Lancelot of Camelot.
What is your quest?
To seek the Holy Grail.
What is your favorite color?
Blue.
Right, off you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
What? Well, that's easy.
Stop! Who approacheth the Bridge of Death must answer me these questions 3 and the other side, you see.
Ask me the questions, Bridge Keeper. I'm not afraid.
What is your name?
Sir Robin of Camelot.
What is your quest?
To seek the Holy Grail.
What is the capital of Syria?
I don't know that.
What is your name?
Sir Galahad of Camelot.
What is your quest?
I seek the Grail.
What is your favorite color?
Blue. No. Yellow. Oh!
Stop! What is your name?
I am Arthur, King of the Britons.
What is your quest?
To seek the Grail.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
What do you mean, an African or European swallow?
I don't know that.
How do you know so much about swallows?
Well, you have to know these things when you're a king, you know.
Yay!
Everybody.
Woohoo! You do a round of applause.
Yeah, I was thinking we ought to do a thing.
No, what if we do like Frozen? We could do a production of Frozen. My dad could be Elsa. Let it go!
Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen and have ourselves a snack.